Hi everybody, Tim from the Weekly Wine Journal. I'm here at the Qupe Wine Tasting at AZ Wine Company. And I'm with Bob Lindquist.
How's it going, Tim?
Hi, Bob. We've got, what have we got, 6 wines here tonight?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick pan through. We've got the Varietals Rosé. And what's next there?
The 08 Marsanne.
Okay, the 08 Marsanne.
07 Grenache.
07 Grenache.
Yeah. 07 Central Coast Syrah.
07 Central Coast.
07, I think it's 07, yeah, 07 Biennacido Syrah. And 06 Tempranillo.
Alright, so let's see here. Let's start with the rosé. Nice color on that. Look at that.
And Grenache with a little bit of Tempranillo in it.
What are you going to tell us about that particular one?
Well, it comes mostly from a new vineyard that we planted in 2005 up in the Edna Valley. A vineyard that we have been farming biodynamically since day one. In fact, the 09 version of this will be certified, Demeter certified biodynamic. And
wow.
Fermented totally dry. So it's a real crisp, kind of almost more of a Provençal style of rosé, real refreshing.
Yeah, I noticed it was quite crisp. It was sort of a red wine drinker's rosé.
Exactly, yeah. Low in alcohol, so you can drink, you know,
a little bit more than normal.
Yeah, maybe. Exactly. And very refreshing.
All right, and then over to the Marsanne. I noticed that was incredibly light. It was quite unexpected. It was pretty good. Actually.
Yeah. No, again, it's light, elegant, crisp, fresh, and very age-worthy. One thing that a lot of people don't expect from a wine like this is how well it ages. We have them going back to 1987. We were actually the first commercial producer of Marsanne in California, and they age beautifully.
Excellent.
They get real honey nutty with age.
Honey and nut later on.
Yeah, exactly.
How many years do you think on that?
Well, what I recommend with Marsanne is either drink it in the first 2 years, or wait till it's about 9 or 10 years old. Then it starts to get real interesting with that amount of age.
Cool. Over to the Grenache there.
Yeah, these are from grapes that we buy from a vineyard called Purísima Mountain Vineyard, which is in the Santa Ynez Valley, just outside of the little town Los Olivos. Another vineyard that's farmed biodynamically by the Beckman family. Beckman has a winery called Beckman. They take most of the grapes from Purísima Mountain, but they also sell to maybe half a dozen different wineries, ourselves included. But made very traditionally, and again, in keeping with the kind of the style of wine that I like to make, very fresh, crisp, and balanced alcohol.
Take a look at the color here, if you can actually see that.
It's got that real nice kind of cherry, ruby cherry color.
Yeah, in the bottle there you can see that. Yeah, almost. Yeah, see that again there. What does that look like? Right there, okay. Now the Syrah, I'll do the same thing.
The Central Coast
That's
Syrah.
A dark Syrah.
Yeah, much darker, exactly.
Much darker.
And for Syrah, it's actually a little more elegant. The Central Coast Syrah is the wine that we make the most of. In fact, this one wine is half our production. And it's a blend of a number of different vineyards on the Central Coast, both Santa Barbara and San Luis Obispo counties.
Excellent. The next one is
This is kind of our flagship.
The other Syrah.
Yeah, from Biennacido Vineyard, which is actually where our winery is located as well.
A little bit lighter.
Actually, no, it's darker.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's closer to the light.
Yeah.
Interesting. That was the one that I liked the best so far.
Yeah. It's our top Syrah vineyard, and although we've now planted a new vineyard, the one I was talking about earlier, where the Grenache Rosé came from, and that's going to give Biennacido competition as our other best Syrah vineyard.
Right
but Biennacido for the last since 1987, so the last 23 years has been our top Syrah vineyard.
And lastly, but not leastly,
Tempranillo.
I don't even know if leastly is a word, but
yeah,
it's okay.
It works. I know what you mean. Yeah, Tempranillo is that's another one of Louise's wines. My wife Louisa makes the predominant.
The Varietals, I was about to ask you, that's not Qupe, so
right.
Your wife makes those wines?
Yeah. we own both wineries, but I run Qupe. I make the wines and make all the big decisions for Qupe. Louisa runs Verdad and makes all the big decisions for Verdad, but we help each other out. I help her with Verdad, she helps me with Qupe. But you know, basically,
so that way you both get to make big decisions, and
that's
you
true.
both get to help each other.
That's right.
Wow, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
Excellent.
And Qupe is a bigger, more established company. It was started in 1982. Verdad was just started in 2000.
How did you come up with the name Qupe?
It's a Chumash Indian name for California poppy. The Chumash are local to our area on the Central Coast, and then the California poppy is our state flower. And this is actually a poppy design from the arts and crafts era, early 1900s. It was designed by the famous furniture builder Gustav Stickley.
So that's the story behind the label there. Yeah. Well, nice to meet you, Bob. Thanks for the interview.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that we have a tasting room, and we were a winery that you famously couldn't come and taste at. But a year and a half ago, my oldest son and my daughter opened a wine tasting room in Los Olivos, which is kind of right in the heart of the Santa Ynez Valley. So I just wanted to invite any of your bloggers, or whatever you call them, bloggies, if they're coming over to the Central Coast.
Invite the internet to your wine tasting.
Yeah, come by the wine tasting room in Los Olivos.
Okay, thanks, Bob.
You're welcome.